G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I'm doing some pouring at night tonight. So yeah, I want to have another go, dropping my glitter. I want to have another go at the opal or moonstone look. Now, you've seen this one. I'm not quite sure if you've seen this one yet. But anyway, with this one, there's a lot of pink in there, and I probably haven't put enough little pieces of mylar flakes in there. With this one, they're a lot bigger, and again, I probably didn't put enough in. So I was watching a few more videos, and I saw a few people make the actual resin and the flakes into more of a paste. I thought, oh, I wonder if that will work, as in, you know, creating a little bit more of a authentic sort of a look. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try with that. Let me put these out of the way. Oh, they can just sit there, I guess. And hopefully, I'm not sure if I've put this one up or not, but I've done that one as well, the black one. Love it. I mean, it doesn't, you know, it's not realistic opal looking, but I love the colours. I was just going for more of the pretty colours, not necessarily a realistic opal look, but love that one. So, as I said, I'm not sure which videos have been put up already because I've just been going crazy and doing a few. But anyway, let's get to it. Now, I've got this one. This one was with that one there. It's called Shaved Ice by Stampendous. So it's basically just a white and a pink and a purple. And then this one, I'm not sure what it is. It came free with something that I ordered, oh, I don't know, last year or something. So I'm not quite sure what it's called, but it's mainly blues and purple. So the opposite of that. So I thought I'd mix the two together. And I got my little scissors out, and I put some in my hand like that, and I went snip, 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 snip. And I've chopped up a bit and tried to make them a little bit smaller. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get my gloves on, and then I can pick my resin up. I'm using the Platinum 360 again because, like I said last time, it's reasonably priced. It sets up pretty quick. I can unmold in 8 hours, and it's pretty low bubble. Although, because I'm going to be making it into a paste, I'm not sure how that's going to go with bubbles because, you know, it's going to be a thick paste. Now, I'm going to put, I've made up 36 grams of A and 16 grams of B, but I don't think I'm going to use it all because I don't want to put all of it in and then I've got way too much. So I'm going to put my flakes in first. Those are little ones that I've cut up. And then some of these. It's probably equal amounts, I guess. These are the only flakes I've got at the moment, so I'm just going to have to go with that. I have ordered more, they're coming, but for now that's all I've got. So, yeah, I'll use that. Now, this I'm going to put some of the Cast and Craft white in. When I did this one, I think I put 2 drops of alcohol ink in it, but it's not quite opaque enough. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of this stick here. Start small, like 1 little drop there, and get it a little bit opaque. Actually, I might just not use all of that for now. Get another stick, just in case I don't want all of that white on it. I hope it's not going to be too opaque. But yeah, I just wanted a little bit more opaque than what it was last time. And I just want so that the, like the flakes to kind of glimmer through ever so slightly and just give a little hint of that pearlesque look rather than this, which is quite in your face, those pink pieces. It's hard to know what I did last time. Hard to know. Put that stick back in. Get the rest of it off. Oh, look, I can't remember what it looked like. I just have to make sure I don't make it too white. I'm sure that a tiny drop of the pigment paste is going to be much more strong or stronger than the alcohol ink. So let's go with that. That's just a little bit on the end of my stick there. And now we'll go slow. Like I said, I don't want to put, I probably won't use it all because I don't want to end up with too much, like a too runny, because I don't want to add, like waste too much of my mylar flakes. I think that's what you call them. It's basically just cellophane. Cello. Let's mix that into a paste. Okay, so that's way, way too dry, so we can add a little bit more. I'm just going to go slow, add a little bit at a time until I get a nice thick paste, but still pourable is what I'm after. A little bit more. So this is the total opposite to what I did with the first one, where I just added a little bit of the flakes into my resin. Now I'm adding a little bit of resin into my flakes. And I'm just going to see if we can get that more realistic kind of look that I'm after. See, it's really chunky now. Yeah, it might be a bit too chunky. I won't say I don't know. Someone commented on my video and said, if I had a dime or whatever it was, for every time you say I don't know, and I thought, do I really say it that much? It's because I don't know. I've never done it before. I'll try not to say it. Gosh. I'm trying, you guys. But you know, when you've never done something before, you really don't know what you're doing. Okay, how's that looking? It's kind of falling off in globs. So do you reckon that looks right for those of you that know? Let's do a little bit more. Got a lot of resin left over, but look, I didn't make up very much. Like I said, it was only 36 grams of A, 16 grams of B. Wasn't a lot of resin, but I've put a lot of flakes in, so it is bulking it up. So I just need to make sure that you know, it's thin enough to actually pour. Still coming off in globs. It's looking nice and milky, and you can just see a little glimmer of that coming through. But yeah, just go slow, I guess, until you get the desired consistency. Just hope I haven't made it too white now. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to fill them up halfway. Actually, I probably don't need to. I was gonna fill them up halfway and then put a coat of white on the back, but I don't think it's going to matter because I'm going to put them into my bezel trays, and I don't think I need to have white on the back for any particular reason. So no, I don't think I do. We'll just do a one layer. Hey, that'll go nice and quick. All right, here we go. And put the lid on that one before I knock it over. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to make. I feel as if the oval ones are a little bit more sort of realistic. But I don't have the bezels, the trays, to fit the opal ones. So let's do a couple of round ones as well. I'm just going to put a little bit in first and just make sure that it's going to level. I don't want to overfill them. Look at that. See, that's doming already, that one. Just got to be careful not to overfill them. Otherwise you have too much to trim. Little bit more. That one I'm going to have a bit to trim, I think. I might take a bit out of that one. How's it looking? Nice and milky looking. Now, I've got more resin left. I could quickly cut up some more pieces, couldn't I? I could. This one's fine. It's already quite small. It's just the other one that I felt needed to be trimmed down a bit. And look, I'll do that. I'll just put you on pause. I'll chop up a little bit more because I might as well. I've got the resin there. And we'll see how they look without the white backing. I don't think they need the white backing. I really don't, because they're you're not going to see through them to the background. Making a bit of a mess here, trying to pick some up. Okay, here's my baby wipe. Clean that edge off. All right, I'll put you on pause for a minute. I'll chop up a little bit more, and we'll do some more, hey? Why not? All done. Now that pink opals, I thought maybe just colour that. I thought first of all a little bit of yellow or maybe a little bit of pink. I've got a little bit of pink alcohol ink there. Might try just a teensy little bit. Just touch that. We'll wipe most of it off. And then just whatever's left in there, just to give it like a hint of pink. It's probably not quite enough. I don't think I can get it back again. All right, let's try that again. Teensy little bit of pink. Go slow. I'll just give it a little shimmer of, well, not a shimmer, but just a little hint of pink, hey? That should be enough. It's like just a tiny little bit. Should better wipe my nozzle off there, because since I touched it with resin. All right, ever so slight little hint of pink there. Why not? You could do different colours. All right, so there's my cut up of the bigger piece. Chop that up, put it in, put some of this one in, equal amounts, and our little bit of pink white resin. Let's go slow. I won't put it all in, just in case I don't need it all, but I do. I do. Oh, I hope I got enough this time. I haven't put too much flake in. All right, let's see how that goes. There's a little bit still left in the cup. Well, that's looking really pretty. I like that, actually. I'll just finish off that little bit of resin that's in there. It's not much. There we go. Get it all out. I ordered some Thai for dinner tonight, so it'll be here in half an hour. So I'll finish this, go and feed the dogs, and then I can sit down, have my dinner, watch MasterChef. It's hubby's last night because he's going back to work tomorrow, because he works away 10 days, 2 weeks away, 1 week back. It's not really 1 week back though, because he has to drive for 10 hours to get to work. So he has to do it in his own time, so doesn't get paid for it because it's a 10-hour drive. So I said to him, what would you like for your last dinner? Because I don't want to cook, I want to play. Oh, who wants to cook when you can come out to the studio and resin, eh? Not me. All right, now this one seems to be much thicker. Either that or, yep, I might have put too much flake in, or it's starting to set up, or both. Could be both. Oh, look at that little pink hint there. Can you see that? Now it's kind of plopping out. Whoa. Don't get too full there. So we'll see. Once these are done, we'll see which one looks better. If it's... Oh, no. I dropped that one in there. Oh, no. Come out. Let's put you back in there, mix you in. it'll be all right. The resin's probably starting to set up a little bit now anyway. I think I'll use my stick actually. It's probably easier just to put some on a stick and then do that rather than risk pouring it all out and it going in a big blob. Hey, yes. So it'll still level out even though it's really quite thick. Oops, you probably got a bit much in you. Let's see if we can get one more round one out of it. There we go. Really thick. Hopefully we can see that there's a difference, you know, that it's got a slight pink tinge to it. And I think that'll be really nice. This one was pink too, wasn't it? This one's got a bit much. You can go over there, share. Okay, so it's probably not much point me torching. I mean, I will torch, but there's probably not much point because it is so thick. And if there's any bubbles in there, well, I don't think they'll be going anywhere in a hurry. It's probably just thick because it's got so much paste. Well, not so much paste, but it's got so much of the flakes in there. It makes it feel really thick. Just wipe my hands and then I can give them a quick torch. Oh no, there are bubbles popping. Look at that. You can see them popping. These ones, the second batch, they do look much more sort of concentrated with the flakes, so they may be even better. But we'll find out, hey, on which one is better. Whether the ones with the more flakes and the much thicker consistency is better. It's a little bit hard to tell because, you know, the flakes are down low, I guess. But you can't, that one you can't really see that there's many flakes in there, but hopefully they're down the bottom. I'll just put a couple over the top, just in case, because I can't see any in there. Put a few more in. Make it thicker. There's no reason why you can't add them afterwards. You just have to make sure you do it before your resin goes hard, obviously. But yeah, I just feel as if these second batch were probably better. A little bit more flake in there. Especially with the white, you know, you really need, I think you really need that extra flake to sort of combat that white paste that we've got in there. How's that looking? It's a bit hard to mix it up. I'm just poking it in. That reminds me of my Pokemon joke. How do you get Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon. Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad, isn't it? All right, mix that in. Nearly done. Just make sure they're not all just sitting on top, that they're actually mixed in. There we go. It'll level itself out as well. I don't know that many are going in there actually. They're probably all sticking onto my stick. Sticking onto my stick. Okay. This one probably needs a little bit more. I know you're all yelling at me saying, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Nearly done. Let's give this one a little bit more. It looks as if there's a lot going in, but there's not really. It's just a little bit that's actually getting stuck on my stick that's going in, so it's not that much. But we'll see what they look like tomorrow. I have to be at work at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. Oh, it's an early one for me. And it's going to be really cold tomorrow morning. But I'm going to come and unmold before I have to go. So we'll do that. Right, another quick torch. Oh, I didn't do this one. This one didn't have extras. All right, I'll have a play with it. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do the unmolding tomorrow, hey? All right, see you then. Hey guys, I was just about to go to bed. It's late, and I just came to check on these, and they're a little bit tacky, and I'm thinking I might just brush on a little bit of this Bling It Interference Gold. Just instead of putting a top layer on, but yeah, just brushing it on. And then I don't have room for another layer of resin, but I thought I'll just brush that on. Just looking for my brush. Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Where did I put you? See, I'm not organised. I wasn't even going to... Oh, there it is. I wasn't even going to video this, and I thought, oh, I better, because you guys will be angry if I don't. So I'm just going to dip that in. I don't know if it's going to make any difference or not, but just going to brush that on. I don't know whether you'll be able to actually see it, like through that sort of milky white resin, but just going to try it. And this will be, this will be our background. So I'll just do it real quick, because it's late. I should be in bed by now because I've got to get up early in the morning and go to work. But like I said, I will demold these before I go. And I figured if I do this, it'll just maybe give me that little bit of extra bling. And then I can just put them in the cabochons, in the trays, hey? What do you think? I haven't used this before, the Interference Gold, you know, as a background. I'm doing it a bit messy. I'm hurrying, getting it on my mold. That'll be easy enough to wash. Just put it in some warm soapy water in the sink, and everything will just kind of soften and loosen. You can wipe it off easily. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Do you think it'll work? Do you think we'll notice any difference by having this little bit of background on? I don't know whether we'll see it through that milkiness or not. If it doesn't do anything, it won't matter. It's only a tiny bit of powder that I'm wasting if it doesn't work. And then if it does work, well, yay, bonus. And what you could do as well, like if you wanted to seal this powder in, I don't know how much of it's going to stick, but if you wanted to seal it in, you could just go over it with some nail polish. You could choose a colour if you wanted to in a nail polish, a varnish. It's going to really pretty gold glow there. So yeah, you could seal it in with some nail polish, but I actually don't have any nail polish because I'm not allowed to wear it to work, so I just don't have any. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Righto, it's the next day. They're nice and hard and set. I just picked this up and took it over to the bin and just blew all the excess dust off. Right, now you can really see which ones are the pink ones and which ones are just the normal white ones. And they've all got this gorgeous gold glimmer to them. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to look like. Hopefully they're a better result than this one. So that was my first attempt. And you can see how the flakes have kind of dropped to the bottom, which is the top on this, but they've kind of dropped to the bottom. So I wanted them sort of more embedded into the resin and not sort of sitting so close to the surface. So let's see if I've achieved that. I'll try this little one first. Okay, here we go. I wonder if you can, if the dust comes off. Oh, a little bit, but yeah, I mean, if you're going to stick it straight into your bezel, it really doesn't matter. Or like I said, you can just give it a coat of clear nail polish or white nail polish or whatever you want to try. All right, here we go. Oh, I hope it works. 1, focus, 2, 3. Did we get a better result? Let me have a look at the behind. Oh, yes, definitely. It's definitely better, you guys. Wow. I didn't shut the door into the studio this morning. I thought, oh, the dogs won't bark. That's much better. Hang on, let me just close the door. That is much better. Much better. Look at that. So you can see how they are more embedded, like in the whole piece, rather than just sitting on top. Wow, I love that. Oh, I'm so happy it's worked. All right, let's get the rest of them out. Actually, let's try a pink one. See how that looks. And I didn't overfill them. You know, the other day when I was doing these ones and I thought I'd overfilled them, I hadn't. It's just that the dust that I put on afterwards and then put the black coat on, like when I turned the pendant over, I could see the rim of where the dust was, and I'm thinking that's overflow, but it wasn't. It was just the second layer. All right, here we go. This is the pink one. Oh, look at that. Do you like that one? It's a bit dark in here this morning, isn't it? All right, so that's the pink one. That's the white one. Oh, they look really good, you guys. I'm really happy with them. And they look much more realistic than my first attempt, which is fine, you know, first attempts. We learn things on the first attempts. Shall we get them all out? Get them all out. I'll be quick. Here we go. There's the other one. A tiny little bit of overflow. Like, actually, I think that's a piece of little leaf. Flake, not leaf. Flake. I wonder if the flakes file off. Probably not. I probably need to just trim it. Like so. If a little bit of flake sticking out. But you can see there's no overflow. I did it well, yay! So what do you think? Do you like these ones, with the white, or do you prefer the pink? Don't know where to put them. Sit there while I get your little friend out. Now I'd like to do some other colours. They do look much more realistic. I mean, obviously they don't look like real opals, you know. They're not real opals. But once we put them in a bezel tray, or like if you're doing small ones and you're putting them in earrings or something, I think they will look much more realistic. Okay, love them. No filing to do. Look at that. Woohoo. Right, let's look at these ones. Just loosen them all first. They pop out really easily. I'm going to make another cabochon mold. I'll talk to you about that one a bit later on, but it's going to have a few different shapes and they'll be slightly smaller. I think there's 7 shapes all up actually, so that'll be a nice one to have. Because on this one I've only got the rounds, the hearts and the ovals. With the other one, the one I'm making, it's going to be easy to buy the cabochon bases for all the sizes. So I'll have the rounds, the hearts, the ovals. I'll also have a square, a teardrop, and a rectangle. So we'll have 7 different shapes. So it'll be fun, won't it? Let's just hope I can make it. Now there's another little bit of something just stuck over there, little piece of flake. Trim it off. I'll pop one of these into my bezel there. I've got a spare little bezel sitting there. So I'll pop this in and see how it looks, hey? Shall we do the pink one or the white one? I think maybe the pinks are probably a bit too pink. Even though I only put a tiny bit in, it's probably a little bit too much. Do you think it's too much? Let me know what you think. If you think it's too much. You just have to sort of give them a bit of a push, and they should go a little click. There we go. It's in. So it fits perfectly. I mean, it's a good idea to glue it in, but it does just sort of sit in there perfectly. So it sort of, it won't come out. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it. Right, let's get these last two little ones out. Excuse me for reaching in front of you. Because I mixed and made a paste, a nice thick paste, you can see how the flakes are more embedded, and they look as if they're like deep inside there, and they look more natural rather than just floating on top, if you know what I mean. There are a few floating on top, obviously, but we've got them embedded all the way through, so it looks really pretty. So yay, so glad it's worked. I have ordered some more little flakes and things, so we'll see if we can get a more realistic result when they arrive, and we'll do it again. But yeah, really happy with what I've achieved with what I've got anyway. But yeah, I will try some other products and see if I can do better. So there we go. Love it. Let me know what you think, you guys, if you like them, if they look a bit more realistic than this one. And yeah, I think the pink might be a little bit too pink, so let me know on that one what you think. What you think about the pink. I can reduce the pink a little bit. It didn't look as if it was very much going in, but obviously it was. All right, I'll take some photos outside in the sun. I have to do it when I get home from work. Well, I'll have to do it tomorrow because it'll be dark when I get home from work. So there we go. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. Hope you enjoyed my opals. Someone said they're more like moonstones, but either way. All right, thanks again. See you soon. Bye for now.